Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Tribe Talk. My name is Blake Ellis, and I'm going to University of North Carolina School of the Arts for filmmaking.
My name is Sydney Register, and I'll be attending the American University of Paris and studying political communications.
On this episode of Tribe Talk, we finish off the 2017-2018 school year.
We have served as your news directors for this past year, and we just want to thank you for tuning in to all of our episodes. This has been Sydney Register
And Blake Ellis.
signing off.
I'm Connor Griffin, and I'll be attending Penn State University.
And I'm Margaret Herman, Clemson University.
As education has evolved, technology has become a key component of the traditional classroom setting.
However, due to the new Wi-Fi filter, iBoss, many educational resources have been unintentionally blocked.
Carson Pease has a story.
The recent change of Wi-Fi, it makes nothing works anymore. I can't even use it. Everything is blocked and it's so slow. And none of the internet ever works whatsoever.
So with foreign language, we watch a lot of videos, and it blocks some of the easy language videos, which are, some of them I guess are borderline appropriate, but you have to be selective, just like with YouTube, so that's unfortunate.
It has blocked some educational stuff. I remember we were in A-Push, and our teacher tried to pull up a educational video, and it blocked the educational video because it had stuff to do with religions or something.
There are so many educational reasons to use YouTube that we need to teach kids how to be responsible on the internet rather than not allow them to use it. I think we all know that doesn't work anyways. You'll have VPNs.
Well, I used to use a VPN on the old Wi-Fi, and that could allow me to go on Snapchat and Instagram and whatnot. So I had a VPN for this new Wi-Fi. That doesn't even work anymore. So there really isn't anything that I can do on my phone.
Mostly it's when I'm trying to find things for lessons, and I'm trying to plan, and I follow the link and it doesn't let me. But I think a lot of it's with videos and images, and I think it's weird how Google Images is not safe. I can't just type something in and pull it up on the smartboard without looking at it ahead of time, but then there are websites that are for teachers that are blocked.
This has been Connor Griffin, reporting for Tribe Talk.
Okay. My name is Christy Rennie, and I'll be attending USC Upstate next year.
My name is Dylan Gula, and I'll be attending USC next year.
Wando High School is one of the biggest high schools in South Carolina, and as a result of that has many issues such as student scheduling problems and student tardiness. However, one of the bigger issues at Wando is one of the most obscure, and it involves the very thing that allows students to get to their classes, the hallways. We're here to take a look at what administrators and teachers have to say about this growing problem at Wando High School.
Well, I think the rules that we have in place right now are efficient. I think as long as everybody follows those rules that are in place, there is no need at this point to implement new rules as long as the old ones are followed. Well, we've implemented a procedure where we ask the teachers to give students hall passes, and the agendas have a location in them that accommodates that. What we ask for is that the teacher provide us the student's name, where they're going to be going, and the time and date. Right now, we're very fortunate. We don't have a lot of fights here at Wando. So we want to try to encourage students, if they have any inclination that there's a situation where it could maybe turn into an altercation in school, that they let somebody know, an adult know, so that we can try to avoid that from happening. At the beginning of the school year and a few weeks into the school year, of course, you're dealing with a large freshman class who has never been here at Wando before. So we have a lot of people out in the hallways, adults and student leaders that are helping to direct those students that are lost and don't know where to go, and also giving them some alternate locations and ways to get to their classes rather than using Main Street. So we've made those announcements in the beginning of class to try to encourage students to seek out those alternate ways.
We also asked some teachers at Wando what they thought about the issue of hall passes.
I have a lot of kids who will stop by that don't have a pass to be in my class, or that just come and like knock on my door, and it disrupts while I'm teaching my other students, and it can be really distracting for those who are trying to learn. It's a big problem. I am a firm believer in the first 15, last 15-minute rule that we as teachers are supposed to be abiding by. So meaning that students should not be out of our classrooms in the first 15 or last 15 minutes of class. So they should be in class, they should be learning, they should be actively participating, not wandering, roaming the hallways. Something that I do in my classroom to make sure I don't have tons of people getting bathroom passes, going wandering the hallways, doing whatever it is that all of you are doing in the hallways, is that I allow 3 bathroom passes for my class. So I have 3 X's on my board. So if one person goes to the restroom, they erase an X, or to go get water, to go to the office, wherever, but I give 3 passes per class. So whether that's to the same kid every day or different kids, it's up to the class to kind of figure out and manage between themselves. Do I really need to go? Am I going to take the X from somebody who, somebody else who really needs it? And it kind of, I think, really makes everybody think about, do I really need to leave or not?
This has been Lane Guest reporting for Trab Talk.
What's up, Tribe Talk? Welcome to my crib. This is where the magic happens. Excuse me, let me turn on my jams. Kind of rocking out there. You can see over here, we've got Sneed's Stellar students. Kind of got some all-stars, some legends on this wall here. Some good kids. This is really where all the grading happens. Kind of a big deal, this desk. All mahogany, reeks of rich mahogany. 100-inch flat screen TV. Rebecca Black's always on it. Gotta have her. I don't want to brag or anything, but I think we have like 12 sinks in this room, because you really never know what you're going to want to clean. Kind of went all out on getting sinks in here. Come on into our back room. Meet our roommates, Persini and Banker. The 3 of us live together. Hey, gentlemen. Morning. Just having our morning coffee.
If I could run you through this, Sneed showed you about all the safety stuff. Honestly, the only thing I care about in life as a teacher, just how many screens do I have? And I've just been collecting screens. I got the 2 here. I mean, obviously I got a nice CCSD issued printer. That's always great. If there's one thing I want to collect in life as a teacher other than screens, it's just places to sit. And that's kind of important to me. So just kind of like throw some chairs all over the room, just extra things. I mean, and I just kick it back here with my girl, Anna Garcia, who's, in the back corner. She's got another place to sit. So, Brasini, you kind of hang out here occasionally, so.
Yeah. I'll show you actually the other room as we go through. So, we like to call this the back entrance. But back here, we have a lot of cool stuff going on. Today we're doing labs with photosynthesis and mitochondria and other sciencey words like plant. But one of our pride and joy things is our Jersey Wall of Fame. So we have very, very famous people who have signed these things, just like Pete and Adam. But pride and joy here. We also have a lot of glassware, because again, science. Like, you never know when you need that stuff. But if you do, we have beaker aplenty. All right, Tribe Talk, it's been real. Glad you got to see where we live and hang out every day.
Hi, I'm Troy Dassing.
And I'm Davina Patel.
And we'll both be attending the University of South Carolina for broadcast journalism.
And now here's the last set of commercials for the 2017-2018 school year.
Hey Wando, are any of you guys looking for any summer jobs? If so, stop by the Career Center at the CAS where they have new job openings and information. If you have any further questions, ask Ms. DeWitt on 3rd floor CAS.
My name is Davina Patel, and I'm here with Logan Tedder at the 2018 Senior Picnic. What's been your favorite memory here at Wando High School?
My favorite memory was getting searched in AP Lit class. It made me feel very safe.
What has been your favorite high school memory?
My favorite high school memory has probably been getting searched, getting my rights violated in Tammy Betts' class. It was really fun.
What's been your favorite memory here at Wando?
I'd have to say that my favorite memory was when I was a sophomore and I first came here and I had absolutely no friends whatsoever. I ate lunch by myself and everything, and then Mr. Tyler welcomed me into his classroom and I started to eat lunch with him, and that got me integrated into the Wando's sort of social culture, and I cannot thank him enough for that. So thank you, Mr. Tyler.
What has been your favorite high school memory?
Probably being able to anchor for Tribe Talk and then being able to go to Grand Nationals with bands.
What is your favorite high school memory?
I'd have to say going to Disney with chorus. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, just 4 years of chorus and just like having to realize that like after 7 years of chorus I'm done pretty much.
I'm here with Karen and our student body president, Mr. Connor Griffin. What has been y'all's favorite memory here at Wando?
Karen, you want to take that first?
Sophomore year when I won the state championship. That was pretty sick.
My favorite memory probably was winning student body president at the election last year. That was a very, very nice and exciting day.
What has been your favorite memory here at Wando?
When the bell rings at 3:45.
What has been your favorite high school memory?
My favorite high school memory was the newspaper trip to Dallas last fall. Went there, stayed a couple nights, and got to see some of the city, and then do some journalism as well. It was fun.
What are you looking forward to next year in college?
I'm looking forward to just hanging out with all my friends and going to 5 Points, going to USC, and rooming with my best friend Davina right here. We're gonna be roommates, everybody. All right, see you later.
I'm Valerie Ewan, and I will be attending the University of South Carolina.
And I'm Alex Savosa, and I'll be going to the University of Georgia.
People come from all over the world to America for better opportunities.
Odisnell Cooper, a soccer player that came to Charleston from Cuba, is a perfect example of somebody that came to America to pursue their dream.
When it comes to Charleston Battery player Odisnell Cooper, there is more than just what meets the eye. From defecting from Cuba to becoming a star player for the Charleston Battery, Odisnell Cooper is truly living out his dreams here in America.
We do a unit on the history of Cuba, and we knew that he was from Cuba, so we actually sent him a message on Facebook, a private message, if he would like to come and talk to our students. And he responded within like 10 minutes that he would love to come. And so he came and met our students, and that was the first time we had ever met him.
Yeah, we had a friend in Miami, and he had a relationship with the coach here, and then he called us and he told us that the coach wanted to see us, and we came here for trials and we stayed here. I used to play the Cuban national team, and I defected. We went to Canada, Toronto, for a match, and I escaped. I left the hotel with 2 more friends, and I crossed the border.
He left because he could not make a living in Cuba. He wasn't paid a fair wage, and he was just not able to, realize his full potential in Cuba as a really, really good soccer player.
Well, at first I didn't know. I didn't know that I had an eye problem. I always said that I was legally blind because I could see the ball, I could see everything, but I couldn't see it that well. So after I got my contacts in, I realized that I was playing and I wasn't able to play, without my contacts. So it was much better, playing, catching the ball, actually seeing the ball, and it was great. It was great just after I got my contacts.
He's one of those that always said, I didn't do it, my team did it, my team did it. So we're just impressed with his outlook on life.
This has been Lori Harvin, reporting for Tribe Talk.
The Day of Silence is a national movement used to promote the LGBTQ+ awareness. This year's event took place on Friday, April 27th, where many students participated by not speaking for the day to represent the struggles that their community faces. We take a look at the many different perspectives of this important event.
I participated in the Day of Silence because I have a lot of friends in the LGBT community, and I think that everyone should just be equal because love isn't defined as loving like a man or you have to love a woman. It's however you feel.
It positively affects me because it shows recognition for those that are a part of the LGBT community and those who have been harassed and bullied and been through abuse, and it shows awareness to it in a really positive way.
Participating made me feel like I was helping out other people that the Day of Silence is for in the LGBT community. It made me feel empowering, like I was standing up for my friends and other people that are being discriminated against.
It affects me negatively because it's not a day that is recognized a lot. It's not really a particular holiday, which I really think it should be because it's such an important day for those who have been through so much. I think it should be more publicly announced so that like people could understand what it means a lot more and like what it's really about, because it is a special day that isn't really announced. It's only known by those that have been through abuse and those who are part of the LGBT community.
Other people, they agreed with me and they thought it was a good idea, so I got 3 or 4 people to participate, and we were silent throughout the whole day. I think if you have a circle of friends that believe in the same things you do, you can get more people to help other people. Everyone treated me the same. If people can treat me the same, why can't they treat other people the same that are in the LGBT community?
Who you love is who you love. You can't really judge someone based on who they love.
Here at Wando, we love our teachers, but that doesn't mean we can't have a little fun with them sometimes.
Due to popular demand, here's another edition of Wando's Mean Tweets.
Mrs. Kinslow is so nice. Maybe too nice. Maybe she's hiding something.
At Miss Peoples, you love your projects more than your students.
At Coach Smith, I spent more time listening to your playlist than I have listening to your lectures. It's pretty good.
Ça fait 3 ans que je suis dans ta classe et je ne comprends que la moitié de ce que tu as dit. Quoi? C'est pas vrai.
Mr. Martin, I'd rather change my name to Google than read the namesake again. It's kind of mean.
You've been my sub for less than a month, and you're already better than every single teacher here at Wando. Aw, thanks, Tribe Talk.
Hey guys, this is Selena Colon
Ethan Delfino.
and Lizzie Grosso, and we'll be attending USC next year.
As many of you know, this is our last episode of Tribe Talk, so be sure to follow us on Snapchat and Instagram at Tribe Talk WHS.
And we hope you stay tuned in for our last episode of Tribe Talk Presents. This has been Selena Colon
Ethan Delfino.
and Lizzie Grosso signing off.
Ever since I was in 5th grade, I've been doodling, coming home with Sharpie all over my hands, my mom having parent-teacher conferences because all I do in class is just doodle. And about freshman year, when I was maybe 14, 15, I started drawing actual things, and it's just how I get my thoughts out. I don't know how to necessarily converse about a lot of things, and just drawing helps get my mind out and get what I really want to say out. And just going outside and like taking in the fresh air and seeing life and its beauty in trees and flowers and just undiluted morning air. And it's just really, really beautiful here. I love painting from songs like Jim Morrison, one of my favorite poets. I love like listening to his music and just drawing what comes naturally. And it's always just been second nature to me. I've always just had a pencil in my hand and done all I can do. And I've been very impatient with my art, and most of it takes at most like an hour to draw. But I do it for the people, man. I do it for the man.